Bowl champion New England Patriots as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league and halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Bringing them out, the second-year quarterback from Wyoming, Josh Allen. And after the 2018 draft, what everybody knew was that Allen had great arm strength. But what folks discovered in his rookie season is how good of a runner he is. He finished second only to Lamar Jackson in rushing by a quarterback with 631 yards total, and had an NFL record 3-game stretch where he was over 95 yards. On the ground, it's Singletary. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
And the big story, of course, no Rob Gronkowski at tight end. Who's going to step up for the big-time playmaker? Who's going to give Tom Brady the security blanket that he used to have from big number 87?
From the 35 on second down, Brady got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, they'll run with White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Brady. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is...
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Nugent hits the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the grab by Croft. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Now Brady on the bootleg.
And that's one he's got to be.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. To return is McKenzie. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Dante Hightower on the stop. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. He takes this for 3 to the 29. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
I'm here all day.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Brady going to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
That's how we do it, baby.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Brady's pass complete to Philip Dorsett. Touchdown, New England.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Nugent tacking on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point coming now for Nugent. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
Let's see if he can do just that. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now is Allen, and able to find John Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. He finds his target, John Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Allen. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady again. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Nugent hits the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.